Good morning, Salish. Welcome to week 3. This is DNA and proteins. Today is April 27th, and at the end of this week, when all of this is done, it's going to be May. So, how did that happen? Behind me, we have the salmon. I don't know if you can see any of them. Hopefully, they might swim by. There's a few hiding and swimming around, but these salmon are developing so well at this point. I came in and they were all over the tank, hanging out. They're not yet ready to eat. They still have their little food sack. You can kind of see the little food sack. It's like a little tummy hanging down for them. And what I'm looking for is that there's a solid black line underneath them along the abdomen, and that solid black line tells me their intestinal tract is all ready for food, and I can start feeding them. Once we do that for a little bit, it's going to be about another month or so, and they'll be ready to be released, and they'll have survived our pandemic. Let's see, you can see one in the corner there. Okay, so our module, I miss you guys, can you tell? I'm nerding out about our animals here. Module 3, DNA and proteins. Let's get into it. So, welcome to DNA and proteins. You clearly found this page because you're here watching this video. 2, DNA and proteins preview. This is a survey. So, anything that's a survey is going to just be graded. It's like a participation grade. It's not anything that you have to stress about too much. But what it is going to give you a lot of extra practice, find out where you're at, and it's okay to look things up. You're going to have to use a lot of resources. Normally in the classroom, I'm here to talk about things with you, to coach you, give you some textbooks, help you look things up. You're going to need to be doing some of that on your own now, unfortunately. So we have some great Jurassic Park links here for you and some questions about DNA. Number 3 is think back to cells. Before we investigate DNA, genes, and proteins, we're going to review what we know about cells. Prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells are very different. Eukaryotic are cells in plants and animals. Prokaryotic is in bacteria. They have DNA, but it's all loosey-goosey in there. It is not enclosed in a nucleus. So you're going to go on this link right here, Interactive Y. Where did that go? Interactive cell website here. And then you can go to Brain Pop. It says either. You can use either. They're both cool. I would do them all, but it's up to you. And then you have 3 questions. Okay. Next is, I see my pointer disappears every tab I click between. Video, DNA and genes and proteins. Okay, so Amoeba Sisters, you know how much I love Amoeba Sisters. I know how much you love Amoeba Sisters. Where does your DNA come from? So watch that, answer the questions, feel free to look things up. You have to actually think and put your words in there, and then remember to use the links. So view this animation to see how DNA is stored in the cell. Really use those links. Number 5. A protein for every job. Okay, so proteins are important. Why are they so important? You're going to watch this video. You're going to answer the questions below. Make sure you click the resources. These links are really cool. There's a lot of great stuff in here for you. Use it. It's amazing. Let's go to number 6. Okay, so DNA and proteins quiz. This is going to be one of your 2 posted assignments, like full-on posted, getting credit for your work. You answer the questions. Feel free to look it up. Feel free to use your notes. You really can learn from what you're doing and do your best work in answering. And then extra resources is super cool. So here you are, extra resources, ton of links, really great stuff. You guys, I want you to take care. Have a great week. Feel free to shoot me an email if you have any questions. I will talk to you later.